Welcome back to the crochetcrowd.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today's tutorial we're going to be focusing on the Catherine wheel stitch, but this Catherine wheel stitch is out of alignment. I know, it's like she has a flat tire or something. I've been actually doing a little bit of the Catherine wheel stitch throughout this week, and I've been noticing that the circles look great when they sit on top of each other. There's different versions of this. You'll find those tutorials available on the crochetcrowd.com in our YouTube channel, and you can see that the circles look really amazing. So I got thinking to myself, what happens is if the circles are moved over? So they're always consisting of two lines, and I thought, you know, what happens if we can get this to have the semicircle on top aligned and moved over? So what I give you here is the Catherine wheel stitch with the top circle being misaligned. So I was thinking to myself, gee, this really looks like a zigzag, but I'm not burning any brain cells to do it. I'm not having to figure out my math, and all of a sudden everything works out really cool. The advantage to this one is that every starting row, every other one starts off absolutely identical to each other. Unlike this one, there's 4 rows. When we go to start, you can either be here, 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 or here. This one here, you're either going to start off with the base coming around and up, as you can see here, or you're going to be up here and going around. So it actually makes it a lot quicker because you really don't have to think about it, and the stitches are right in front of your face for when you're going to figure it out. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you how to do a compressed out of alignment Catherine wheel stitch. So let's begin to do the compressed version of the out of alignment. All we have to just do is start off with a slip knot just like so, and we are just going to be using, this is a Red Heart reflective, but you can use other kinds of yarns if you wish, as long as the hook matches. I'm using a size J 6mm crochet hook today. Now the out of alignment one consists of groups of 6, so you have to keep everything in groups of 6. So the one on the hook does not count as one, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you basically have to do it again. So if this is not long enough for you, you can lay this on top of a bed or whatever, but just keep the chains in groups of 6. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I measure, say, okay, is it long enough? Yes or no? And then if not, I go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. When you get to the size chain that you want, you have to add 2 chains to the very end, 1 and 2, so that you can keep it in balance with each other. So regardless of how long your chain is, in groups of 6 you have to add 2 at the end. Let's move along to the next part. We're going to start off with the bottom, and the bottom we're going to start off with it's like a semi sun coming out of the water, and we're going to be starting off doing that first. So to begin though, we have to look at our chain and go second from the hook, 1 and 2, turn it over and get the back hump only, and just do 1 single crochet, and now we're ready to do the half sun. So we're just going to skip over 2 stitches, 1 and 2, go to the 3rd, and you're gonna put 7 double crochets into that same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Once you have your 7 in place, you're simply just going to skip over 2 more. So 1 and 2, go to the 3rd, and you're going to put in 1 single crochet only, and then you're going to repeat what you already know. So you're going to skip over 2, 1 and 2, and then go to the 3rd and 7 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once you have that done, you're just gonna skip over 2 single crochet, and in this case I have 1 more group left, so I'm gonna go to the 3rd one over, so you're skipping 2 and you're going to double crochet 3rd over, and you're gonna put in 7 double crochets into that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once you get that done, you'll have 3 stitches left, or you're supposed to. So I have 1 and 2, there's my 3rd, and we're gonna finish off with 1 single crochet. So regardless of how long your chain was, you'll end up having the right count at the end, and this is what it looks like at this far. So let's fasten off this yarn. We're going to just trim it. and it's just really quick and easy, and it's better than carrying over your yarn. It makes a nicer finish, and once you trim it, you just put it onto your hook and pull through the loop, and you're good to go. And then I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna get ready for the next part. I'm gonna start the next part, and I'm going to put in my slip knot first, so it's ready to go. And I'm going to start off, and we're going to start off at the bottom here at the single crochet. So let's just join it, and let's wrap around the top and through. So we just did a join, and now at this point, because we're out of alignment, we have to make sure that we're keeping the stitches in balance. But the out of alignment doesn't actually start until the very next row, so it's not on this row at all. So we're going to just chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to collect our stitches so that we can fill in this gapping space that exists at the bottom. So we're just gonna come into the next stitch, and we're going to collect them. So this is so we just wrap, and then going in, pull through 2 and hold. So this is a decrease, and you want to do that so that there's a total of 4 loops on your hook, like that. So pull through all 4, then chain 3. So 1 is to lock, 2 and 3, and then we come at the top of the circle, and we just 1 single crochet. So we now want to continue now, and we're going to fill in the semicircle that is existing right in here. And to start off with, we chain 2 first, and then we start collecting our stitches. So we wrap, and going in, pull through 2 and hold, and we want to get a total of 8 loops left on your hook. There will be a total of 7 double crochets existing at the underside. So why is there 8 loops on the hook? That's because we have to start off with 1, because we're coming over from the other side. So we have 4 and 4. So I use my fingers, and I pull 4, and then I can visually see the number that I have instead of counting each one individually. So I pull through all of the 8, pull through, that's 1, 2 and 3. So that was chaining of 1, 2 and 3. Next circle is that single crochet, and then chain 2 and begin again. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I'm blazing along in this tutorial, I know, but if you're familiar with the Catherine wheel stitch, you will totally get the concept of what I'm doing here. And I really like this because most of the chevrons and the waves always have a bit of math to worry about. In this case you don't. So I basically have now 8. Now did you notice I naturally stopped? I didn't count, I just felt it was done. As you get used to these stitches, you're gonna feel that power too. It's like the force or something, I don't know what it is. So you're gonna pull through all 8, pull through 1 to lock, 2 and 3, and then coming next semicircle, and now we have to finish off this side just like we kinda started off with this side here. And so we chain 2, and there's only gonna be 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this row is, and once you get your 5, you're gonna pull through all, and then you're gonna chain 1. So this row is exactly how you're gonna be starting all the additional rows that look like this. So to begin the next one, we're simply just going to turn the work. Now this time we want the semicircle to be in between the purple area here. So we want it to pop out here. So in the Catherine wheel stitch, we would normally start off and finish off the other side of this circle right on top, but this time we want to do it over here. So to do this, we have to go out of alignment. So we're going to chain 1 first, and we're going to single crochet right into the center of where all of those 4 were. Now we're just gonna go to the next single crochet, and we're going to put 7 there instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Once you have your 7 done, you just immediately go to the next middle here, and you put in a single crochet. That's how easy it is. So let's begin the next one. So we're going to the next single crochet that's available to you. Just reach across and put in 7 more double crochets. 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Got your 7 in, and now you're just gonna come to the next middle and just put in a single crochet into that middle one, and then just reach across and do the next one over here for 7 more double crochets. So let me show you how to finish off this row. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then at the end, you know how we started off, we chained 1 and we did 1 single crochet here. Well, we have to finish that off too. So we have to go into the center of the 4, so just look for it. There's the center and 1 single crochet. So we're going to finish off this here, so we're just gonna trim it just like so, and just pull through. So basically you're going to turn your work and you're going to start off exactly with the new color with what you already know. So this purple, the way that we started off with, we're gonna do the same thing. So you join, then you chain 3, and then you collect your stitches to give your 4. Then you're going to single crochet on the top. So I guess I should just show you that while we're here. So we're just going to join the new yarn right at the bottom. So you're at the bottom of the semicircle once again. So this one is kind of the more hardest one of the two. Pull through and now chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Keep your stragglers down on top so you can trap them into position. It's easier to do it now than it is to worry about it later. And we start collecting stitches again, and we want a total of 4 loops on the hook. Once you have your 4, pour through all, then chain 3. So 1 is to lock, 2 and 3, and then your next stitch that's available to you on the top of the circle is your single crochet. And then we're going to start the next semicircle. So 1 and 2, and start collecting, and this time it's a full semicircle, so it is collecting of 8 loops on your hook. I'm gonna let the stragglers fall in behind because I got enough. Okay, so I'm gonna count my stitches, so because I feel like I got enough but I don't. I got 4 and I got 7. Now I'm gonna pull through all of them. I got a chain 3, so 1 is to lock, 2 and 3, and then the next one available to me is the single crochet. So basically then once you get that done, you're gonna go back across, but then you're going to be out of alignment again. So you wanna make sure that the tops of this then are on top of this of the purple here, and that's how you do it, and you have a really good easy zigzag, whatever you wanna call it, maybe even a chevron look to it. But again, you really haven't seen any major math going on because you just have to match the semicircles to each other in order to make it work. On behalf of the crochetcrowd.com, I'm your host Mikey. Stay tuned for more free ideas and patterns right here on the crochetcrowd.com.